Hi everyone, welcome to another episode. Yay! We're here with some of our amazing friends talking about cuffing season. But before we even get into that, let's go ahead and introduce our lovely friends. So we have Danny.
Hi, I'm Director of Brand Partnerships for Social Slays.
And who's the lovely gentleman next to you?
This is my wonderful boyfriend, Jeff.
Hello.
Hi, Jeff.
Yes. And then we have Aaron. And Aaron, how do you even fit into this equation?
I am a friend of Chauncey's, so Chauncey's very kind to be on this conversation.
Only friend, I thought we were best friends.
Okay, we're getting technical here. Friend is in the title.
Okay, well, since we're getting technical with definitions, this is definitely the time to talk about what is cuffing season. I feel like everybody has a different definition. Chauncey's favorite time of year. Do you want to start?
It's it's cuffing season. It's my favorite time of the year when people get chosen. So people get chosen this time of the year, and this is why usually the year I start. This is the time of the year I usually shine.
Okay, so but what is cuffing season other than your time to shine? What is the definition of it?
So my interpretation of cuffing season was always people that have that cuddle buddy for the cold weather, and you are cuffed up for that period of time before spring and summer come along, and then it's fair game again.
Toe season's back in style.
I didn't say that, you did.
I said what I said. Okay, Jeff, what is cuffing season for you?
I was gonna say, kind of the same thing. Somebody maybe you get to know when it's cold outside, keep you warm. Maybe you guys go on dates.
Maybe.
I heard maybe. And Danny's like,
maybe.
Oh, really? Maybe?
Right.
Maybe I acknowledge your presence in public.
Maybe we go on dates. So is it like Netflix and chill basically? Or like we're doing like a little like Union Square, San Francisco Christmas lighting together?
I think you can do all of that.
Danny's like,
Danny's like, oh, please tell me.
Because we did that.
I think it's more so emphasis on the timeline, maybe.
Okay, that's my next question then. When is cuffing season?
Oh, tryout season starts and then cuffing season.
Yes, so tryout season starts like right after Labor Day. So Labor Day is like the last day you go out and party, right? Like there's a Labor Day party, and then day party season is over. So you like meet that person at the day party, or you like, hey, what's up? Oh, okay. And you whittle that list down to maybe a few, and then it's
you get top five.
Then it's on. Then it's official. Then we cuffed up, huh?
You get the top five in the beginning, like Drake says, top five, and then you get the squad together, and then you kind of like figure out which one offers you this or what offers you that, because everyone has different moments what they provide you.
That's true.
And then you pick that one. You're like, this is it. You made the final playoffs.
Okay, but when does it end? When does cuffing season end?
I like this. Oh yeah, when is it? Oh, like it ends like we're done cuffing, like we're just like.
Well, I mean, okay, so I feel like with our definitions, we had Jeff's definition where it's like we maybe go on dates, and like we have Aaron's definition where it's like it's cold, I need some body heat, like
that's cheap. So cheap.
And so I just kind of wonder, like, and then we have the cuffing season that starts way back in Labor Day. So when does cuffing season actually end? Especially if you're not trying to like for real have a relationship with this person.
I'm not trying to derail the conversation, but I think you're bringing up something that's deeper than maybe you have in your notes. But I think
come at me, Jeff. Let's go.
I think maybe there could be multiple types of cuffing season. So you have a cuffing season that's more platonic, and you have a cuffing season that's more geared towards heading towards a relationship. I feel like if you look at cuffing season as a time frame, then maybe you could meet the love of your life at cuffing season. But like if it's depending on what variation of cuffing season it is.
Danny, what's your thoughts as the girlfriend? Because Danny's the only girlfriend in this whole thing. We should have broke this down. So Danny and Jeff are actually in a really like serious relationship. Okay.
Oh yeah, that probably should have been the first thing.
All of us are, single and having a great little fun time. I'm in the streets.
Great time. That's right. And
I'm in the streets.
Having a great time. And I think that cuffing season really ends at it starts to end at New Year's. Because New Year's is the next time you start to go out, right? And you're looking for that New Year's kiss, so you can either break it off Love Island style and just kiss someone else.
Look at Aaron's reaction right now.
No, okay.
Have you been there? Have you done that?
Aaron has done dirt. I know him well. He
Oh,
has done
Aaron,
dirt.
the details.
My girls, I remember she was like, plenty of girls actually have always like romanticized that New Year's kiss. I'm an old soul, but also I don't play into that whole, like, I feel like that's such a marketing thing. Like I'm gonna be at Times Square and be waiting out there all day to see a ball drop. No, I don't need to be kissing some girl at 12:01. Like, because I think, guess what? The day still continues. And I'm probably gonna have a hangover the next morning. So it's like, okay, that doesn't make anything better.
Guys are like, I'm just gonna be so lonely for New Year. First of all, you need to grow up and get some like, get it together. Like, I'm so single. Me too. I don't feel a big deal about New Year's kisses and everything because like people are sick around the holidays. And I'm not trying to get sick with you for my birthday.
She's on my health over here.
I got marketed to. I love New Year's kisses. I think that's just like the cutest thing. Start your New Year off with your boo. Give him a kiss.
Maybe because we're doing it all wrong and Dave's been
doing
it right.
How do you know they're your boo though? Like we're talking cuffing into New Year's. Like if it's like a 3-month thing, like I'm gonna hang out with my homies. It's like if we got something going on, we got something going on. But like 3 months
at home with your mom.
That's a good point. Like if they're not your boo, I'm not kissing nobody. I'm not getting mono.
Oh no.
You said mono.
Mono was the first COVID. It took you out of school.
It did.
You knew like, ooh, she's been gone for a while.
For a month.
Oh, she's a mono girl. Ooh.
So if cuffing season for, I guess, the non-serious people, right, is like 3 months. So like, I don't know, October, maybe November to like January-ish.
Okay, so let's just ask everyone, what's your 3-month trial? So for instance, for me, like Danny said, Labor Day, you start around September. October is when you start to get to know the person. You ask like the necessary questions, like what's your favorite music? Like make sure you have some kind of compatibility with each other. November, it's just like, okay, we're cool. We're texting like basically every other day or every day. We're getting a happy Thanksgiving text, like, oh, how's your family? Do a little FaceTime. December is like, if he's like, top person or that person's top person, you thought like, oh, what are you doing for Christmas? But mind you, I'm not celebrating Christmas with anyone besides my family. So like,
do they get a Christmas present?
That is actually true. I've had people ask me, so you're getting a person a Christmas present? I was like, for who? Am I getting one?
My ideal cuffing season, if I had like a timeline, would be summer months, not many holidays, plenty of stuff to do. Even though you don't think, of cuffing in warm weather or whatever, or it's cold outside, but just like if you think about there's barely holidays to interrupt. The holidays that do interrupt are like very social holidays. So like
this is very practical of you. This is very practical.
You broke it down all the way to the bone.
You understand? And then it has a time frame. It's like between what you consider May to about September-ish. Then it's like, man, we had a good thing. It's like going to summer school or something. Or going to like a summer program.
Summer school. You said summer school. He said
So interesting though, because like automatically always think cuffing season's in the winter, cold weather, not and stuff, exactly what Jeff said. Because a lot of people would say that they're open and free for business like during the summer warmer months, and they're just like, I'm here, I'm ready to party, like let's go meet a whole bunch of people. So it's so interesting how people have their different cuffing seasons. There's not one like cuffing season.
Because some people in cuffing season, there's always that one person who thinks this is it for them, like this is it, and they're like, oh, I want to introduce you to your family. I am not trying to meet your parents this year. Like I am not trying. I'm just not.
You.
Like I barely want to talk to you every day. Like I will meet your mom and dad and then get to get them a gift because people get like real crazy. Like I think because we are older now, like we're not in our 20s anymore. We're in our great time of 30s, and like it's different now. People take cuffing season a little too seriously. Like, oh, we are together. And I'm like, oh, are we together? Like I am. If so, in certain people's minds, I'm probably locked down by like at least 3 people right now. I'm just like, you're so funny. I look at like my past histories, and everyone I've ever really like talked to is always around cuffing season, like the powerful ones. I'm like, oh,
I am gonna agree with that.
Because you've seen it.
And it's not until you said it that I was like, oh, yeah, you're right.
Like the real, and they always transition out cuffing season, but then
but they fizzle after a certain I don't know. I want to say like
because I'm rude.
I don't know. You're not rude. I just don't think that they're anyone to keep around. They're just not people to keep around. That's what
people are vulnerable around cuffing season too. Like the summer ended, we partied our butts off singly, and then I meet you, and then this is like a Christmas miracle. It's like
it's a Christmas miracle. Jeff be watching Hallmark way too much.
It's a Lifetime.
Hey,
Lifetime
Jeff set it up on his
funny
words. Like, all right, what words are gonna get him? Jeff mentioned the vulnerability, right, during cuffing season. Can you imagine how vulnerable people feel during this cuffing season with COVID and everything?
It's the longest cuffing season ever.
Because I realize men can't like, no offense, like you guys are different. Even Aaron, you're different, I have to admit. Like men are just very lonely people. Like I've never had so many people just attack you. And I'm just like, oh, this is not okay. The thirst is real.
This cuffing season is very unique, obviously, but there has also been an opportunity to connect with people like never before.
That's true.
Have extreme honesty, because I also think that in general men think that they have to lie to participate in cuffing season, and they have to like manipulate and deceive. But
that's true. Give us more insight, Danny, on that. Tell me more.
Speak more upon that.
So many women are the same. Look, girl, where's my rose?
He does.
I feel like they need to lie, like, oh, hey baby, what you doing? Like, you don't need to say baby, you can say hey Danny, like say my name.
Say my name, because if you don't say my name, I don't think you're talking about, you send that to a heck of girls, like hey baby. Say, I remember this one guy. Someone guy would be like, oh hey baby, and I was like, and I think this is a couple years ago, my youth. I was like, who is baby to you? My name is Chauncey Woods. Say hello, Chauncey. So even to this day, he ever like pops out of nowhere, he's like, hey Chauncey. I'm like this. You were taught right.
Hello.
I got a name.
And then just like, if you are trying to Netflix and chill, tell them. Like a lot of women are just down with that. It's like, hey, you know what? I didn't have a summer. I didn't have a hot girl summer. So maybe I'll have a hot girl winter. Like, hey, cool. I will Netflix and chill with you.
I do agree that it's not good to lie. It's always good to be honest. Honesty first. Honesty always wins. So I do agree with that. I do think the only thing I think maybe I had maybe an issue with what you said. It's not really an issue. I shouldn't say issue, but just like the part where I was like, maybe I have another, but I was just thinking that, man, like it's tough out here right now with COVID. And I think people gonna get lied to. Like this is
people gonna get lied.
I don't know when the next time I might see somebody again. I'm not just single right now. I'm extremely single because I can't even go and be social to unsingle myself.
You say you can't, but that's true. It's like people are single.
Desperation is real. I say for single people out there, to Danielle's point, to agree with you, you want to stay away from dishonest people. But if you find yourself being a dishonest person, or like you feel like you're super desperate, just take a step back and just say no.
Aaron, but what about you during this like longest cuffing season on earth right now?
Please tell.
Well, I mean,
best friend, tell me.
I have a friend he's been on the apps and stuff, so I just try to tell him, because I mean, everyone's sensitivity to what's going on scientifically obviously differs, right? And then some believe in it, some don't. I just tell him, like, because he's like all about that, just trying to meet people, and I get it. He's like, dude, I just want to maintain some semblance of the life what it was pre-pandemic. It's like, dude, I get that, but like it was already tough enough, like trying to be on those apps and trying to meet people, like just trying not to catch anything. It was like, but now there's something that literally something that could kill you. Like, I mean, I'm just like,
oh damn.
It's like, so I told him, I go, look, bro, I just want you to be safe. And he's still one of the people who's still living in San Francisco in a high density area. So there's common area stuff and whatnot. I'm like, look, man, you do what you want to do. Obviously, just try and be safe. Like that's all I think about during this cuffing season, to those people who are trying to date and meet people. So like, and I also know, I don't know anybody personally, but I know people who have people in their circles who have ventured out in this social world with the pandemic, and it bit them in the ass. Thankfully, they're okay, but they definitely had to quarantine for 2 weeks, and they thought it could have been worse when thankfully it didn't.
Let's take it back. Does anybody have like any pretty crazy cuffing season stories?
I was dating a guy, and like everything was fine. Like it was fine. I lived in San Jose and he lived in Oakland. And so it was just like a little bit of a drive, but nothing terrible.
That's nothing crazy.
Right. Nothing bad. And then he used to always come out to San Jose. So I always visit him in Oakland. And then eventually he just moved and didn't say anything.
Like just moved?
He moved to New York and just left.
So he like just ghosted.
He like
left the state.
Yeah, he talked about it, but he talked about it as if it was in the distant future. Like, oh yeah.
How did you know he moved?
I saw on Instagram he was posting in New York. Like I was like, oh, okay. He did say that he was gonna move back to New York, so I guess he moved. But like, just the conversation, like, hey, I'm moving. I was like okay.
How cryptic. You know, I'm like, that's so cryptic. I'm like, am I supposed to decipher like rude?
Audacity.
Can I get a text like, hey, I'm moving this weekend. See when I see you.
Like have a good life.
None of that. It was like, hey, great hanging out this time. Text you later. Like, okay. Oh, no response. Okay. All right.
That's rude.
Like, I know you. Okay.
All right. What about the guys? Do the guys have any, like?
I mean, it's not that out of the norm. It was college. It was a friends with benefits scenario, and then it went on for a while, and then she wanted to be something more. I knew it was going to happen at some point. I was just trying to not say anything and just ride that wave until it happened, and then eventually she brought it up, and I was like, yeah, okay, sure. And then we ended up being
sure.
I mean, I didn't say it like that. But we ended up being together for a while. But it's not like I was planning for something more necessarily. I was just kind of more of like, okay, like now that I think about it, I've only been talking to you, hanging with you for a minute now. It's like, okay, yeah, you're making the first move. That takes guts too. So like, why not? Because I've been single for a while. So it's like, sure, yeah, I was open to it. And then it ended up going on for a couple of years, and then we're still cool to this day. So I mean, but that's not really. I mean, I guess that was a cuffing season, but I was also college, so you're super young, you're just meeting hella people.
Yeah,
but, I mean,
it was a great time in college.
Themselves up that way, but I don't know. Cuffing season for me, like I have an extended season because I've always played it really long game with that. Just like take my time to make sure if you were ride or die or not before you make it to the squad. It's like the one man squad, one woman squad. So.
Okay, Jeff, what's yours?
So I had a cuffing season situation. I wouldn't say I'm not proud of it, but nothing really obviously materialized.
Obviously,
you learn.
We've all been there.
So
okay, tell us.
It was mainly just I had a goal in mind in terms of like what I wanted to do in the near future. It kind of didn't include her, not for any reason as far as like being mean, but like just I wanted to move out of that state and city, and it was like emphasis on the I part. At the time I'm like, man, I don't really feel too comfortable here. I'd rather go home. And so I made that clear. We met on one of those dating sites, and we just kicked it. For like a year or two, and then I left. But I told her,
At least you told her.
Okay, so let me ask this question. We've talked about serious cuffing seasons and, just non-serious for fun. How do you know the difference with the person?
I think the way you know that you're in a temporary cuffing season situation or one that's less serious is if it's cuffing season around the holidays and then you get past the holidays and you still haven't met anybody. Like You don't know anybody. You can't even pull up to the house. Like you don't know what parents look like, what sisters look like. You haven't seen baby pictures, like nothing.
I think it really depends. I mean, it's kind of like Danny said earlier. Like you can ask somebody what they're looking for, like how they envision things going, right? But they can easily be lying. And so I can go, like, women can do that too. Women can be pretty shady like that. I've had that come my way. But so ultimately you got to know what you want. So like, I know for me personally right now, like I'm just focused on my hustle with my career and my personal investments just to try to level up. But for me, the way I know I'm down with them is kind of like what Chauncey said, is like, if I do things that I normally wouldn't do, then obviously I must like them or care about them enough to like want to make them happy on some level, right? Like, for example, like I'm not into the whole ice skating during the holidays. I hate ice skating. But if I go on an ice skating date, clearly I must like her enough to want to partake in that.
But I agree. If I may not have you meet my family, but if you don't know about them, if you don't know key details, then we're definitely not serious. Also, if I'm nitpicking at little things, like I met this guy at a bar and like, okay, he likes me, cool, let's see. But I hated the sound of his voice. That's something, like, I mean, it's kind of a big deal, but like, it's not really that big of a deal if you like the person, if you're interested in
you
that
can
person.
like overlook that.
Yeah.
On a date with a guy and he was super nice, probably one of the most attractive men I've ever been on a date with, like just really attractive. But he ate his food, I shit you not, like this. He grabbed the spoon like this. It went like
guy.
And I was like, I mean, like, it goes back to like the little nitpicky thingies, and I'm just like,
I know.
I sat across the table and I was like,
Danny,
I was so disturbed. I'm like, who? And it wasn't just the spoon, it was like the fork. It was very like, huh. And I'm like, huh.
So with cuffing season, do you exclusively only date one person in cuffing season? You know, diseases are real, guys. PSA, everyone wrap it up, no matter what you do.
Protection.
Protection is key, guys. You know, try and get that endorsement too, but protection is key.
You can be a, you know, man hoe or woman hoe or whatever, as long as the other people know.
For me personally, like everyone goes through their own maturation process at a different speed. So like obviously when I was in my 20s, like I was juggling, but I mean, or like early 20s more so. But as I got older, it's like it's stressful for one, and two, it got
people
expensive.
Got lives to live. Like,
it got stressful, it got expensive. I'm just like, you know what? Like I just gotta like keep it to one. If she's down with it, cool. If she's not, that's fine.
How do we feel about dating apps when it comes to cuffing season? Is that all you're pretty much going to find on dating apps? Is like those who want to cuff in a short term?
I think maybe we need to ask, or maybe we should make a distinction between playing the field and cuffing season. I think a cuffing season to be maybe a notch above playing the field. And I feel like playing the field is when it's like, if I'm on Tinder, it's like me at a bar mingling, but I'm just doing it from my phone type of vibe of like, hey, I'm this and this is what I do, or what do you want to do? And that type of thing. I think that's like before cuffing season. Cuffing season, and then it's relationship. It's like I've honed in, maybe it could be two, but I even think it's mainly just for one person. You're cuffing one person. This is the person that's
handcuffs. There's two circles. It's like
exactly
shackles.
Doors.
It's us two.
So like, cuffing season only involves one person.
In my opinion, I think that when you're cuffing somebody, you're only like it's only you and them. From my experiences.
If I was single during this time, I don't know what I would do, to be honest, because I never really was a fan of apps. I need that in-person vibe, and like. When I was on apps, I was copying and pasting conversations, and I know that's terrible, but like 30 dudes just asked me the same question. So
what's up? How's it going? You have a good day? Like it's real.
It's the same. Like let's be like creative with it. Like
please. And so I needed like an in-person vibe. And whether it be a bar, which like we're all saying doing no less and less, like I don't have energy for bars either, but
I'm tired.
But if you come to me while I'm at Starbucks or like
Or if we can do a happy hour.
Look, I love a great happy hour. So please come up to me at happy hour. That is my bar. Like,
yeah.
Or mimosas at brunch. Like, okay,
yes,
let's do that. But like, I need that in-person vibe to see who you are. But now I'm even to the point where like, I need to know someone that knows you, because I really don't want to waste my time. Like, luckily we have mutual friends. And so we were able to, well, I don't even think we like character vouch for each other, but like in the past, I'm like, man, who do you know?
Right.
Yeah, everyone knows someone. Like everyone has like a circle of like, I hate to say it, but Disney was right. It's a small world after all, because someone knows someone. Like it's true. Like the people that you come across, you're like, oh, I know someone who knows you or knows someone like your family. But yeah, like bars, I'm not the bar kind of girl anymore. Catch me at the local Starbucks. Catch me at the local Kaiser. I don't know, but
Kaiser.
Okay, because I'm usually there because injuries. But like I don't have time to like. I'm just busy. So if you're not on my kind of level of stuff, like I'm trying to weed people out. Like if you always have, how do I say this? If you're just always out on the streets, like that's fun, but I am too tired for the streets.
Right.
Yeah.
My family says they have the same, like my grandfather, he says, if you're not here for what I'm here for, then you'll be here when I'm gone.
Exactly. And that's amazing. That's a great quote, because like that's true. Like you have to be on the same level as me. I'm not saying you have to be like, like this like amazing person, but you have to have the same like ambitions I do, especially for cuffing season. I feel like you have to have like, you kind of know like the drive in cuffing season. Like if we're not both ambitious for something, then there's no point for us to even do this.
And quite frankly, that kind of goes for friendships too. Like, I mean,
yes,
during pandemic, I'm sure we've all kind of know who, if you didn't know who your ride or dies were before pandemic, you definitely found out by now. Like,
exactly.
To. So it's like, it's not just from a romantic perspective, it's also from a platonic perspective. Just like, who your ride or dies are, who are the people that vibe with you. And so like, you should know that from a friendship standpoint. You can kind of apply that for somebody who would have that extra step romantically. So you kind of already should have a blueprint as to what that feels like, what that looks like.
Okay, so final thoughts on cuffing season. We're gonna go in a circle. Final thoughts, any final advice or tips? Aaron, go ahead and start us off.
Okay, what you want. If they don't know what you want, you can't ever get butthurt if it don't go your way. So
Facts.
My final thoughts are, this is for 2020 pandemic year. Lower your expectations of cuffing season, or like lower them, or just don't have a cuffing season. Just take a break, take a hiatus, because it's not going to be the same. Nothing's going to be the same. And you're just going to get disappointed because you can't do the same things. And it's dangerous.
I would say don't take yourself too seriously. Like Jeff said, everything is different this year and expectations do need to be lowered. And just like try to have fun. Like don't take yourself too seriously. There's enough serious things happening. So just try to enjoy the conversations that you have, the moments that you do possibly get to see someone.
I would say personally, love yourself first. Like I know that's cliche, but you actually need to love yourself, because like right now, especially in this new thing that we're going through with the pandemic, like you need to take care of your own self before you can like take care of someone else. So like, of course, have your fun. If you're in the app, talk to people, just because you need social interaction. But I think honestly, like love yourself first and take care of your own spirit and your own life. And if you want to socialize on app, yeah, go for it. But be aware that you need something first before you start talking to other people in general.
So I took Jeff's advice before I even knew Jeff's advice. I took a break. I said no, and I just kind of cut off anybody. Well, I didn't cut off, because you just kind of fade. I'm busy even during the pandemic. So those who are not in my circle or who I don't talk to monthly or weekly or whatever now, like, I mean, I may say hi to you afterwards, but I mean, the likelihood of us like hanging out or like me making special efforts is probably just not really gonna happen that much.
Set yourself up to have an even better cuffing season next year.
Yeah, like
That's a
level up. Bring new stuff to the table next year.
Exactly.
Make it
Upgrade,
cute.
right? Take this year off, upgrade, come back next cuffing season with all new tactics.
New straw.
There you go.
Read a
There you
book.
go.
Call that building the pipeline.
Educate yourself. All right.
Okay.
So that wraps up this episode of the So She Slay Show. Cuffing season. Thank you so much for our friends for joining us. This was such an awesome conversation. And until next time, we'll see you guys.
See you guys later. I'm Chauncey. That's Heather. Have a great day.